Good morning. Joy here. Tuesday, April 9, I think. April 9, 2019. And here I am. I didn't disappear. I disappeared for a little bit. You know, when you're a video person or a blogging person, hold on one second. I haven't had a sip of this yet, you guys. When you're a video person or a blogging type, sometimes life gets in the way and you just have to stop doing your usual routine because life just doesn't allow it. Nothing bad has happened, but suddenly life just got very, very busy in this town because of all the hail damage. And I don't know if you've all ever had hail damage in your neighborhood and suddenly you're just invaded by roofing companies. And their trucks are all up and down the street and their signs are all up and down the street and their people are knocking on your door. Let me give you an estimate. We'll be super cheap. And they're up on your roof and they've got their ladders and their friend comes and it's just constant interruptions in your life. So I've had that. Also, the man that's supposed to fix our yard, y'all remember the True Green nightmare. Don't hire True Green to do your yards, people. They are truly horrible. They killed probably a third of all of our grass. And I have been trying to find somebody to fix it. Well, the first guy that was gonna fix it wanted $1,600. I said, good grief, that's ridiculous. He said he had to charge us extra because he had to go to our backyard with a wheelbarrow. I'm like, huh? So, anyway, then I called a different guy, he never got back to us. Then I called another different guy, he never got back to us. Then the plumber came. Remember I had a leak under my sink here? And I called the plumber, and the plumber's underneath the sink, fixing the sink, and I'm like, excuse me. Y'all already know I'm crazy, right? Excuse me. You know, you're talking to the man's crotch. Excuse me, do you know anybody who works on lawns? So he crawls out from the sink. Yes, ma'am, I have a really good guy. They're called Greenview, and the guy's name is Luz. So he gives me the guy's phone number. So anyway, I called Luz with Greenview, and he was supposed to show up last week. And he was real nice, and he called, and he said there was a problem, and the grass didn't come in, so we had to wait. So tomorrow, I need more caffeine in my decaffeinated coffee. Anyway, they have a day here that's Big Junk Day. And you know, this is our second home and we're hardly ever here. And I always miss Big Junk Day. Now, you know, when we have big junk at the other house, we just throw it in the burn pile and burn it. So I had this big wooden table that I had to move out of Jerry's office when I moved in there to make me an office. And the table was just out in the hall forever. And I walked over to the barn one day to see Jerry, and he had that big table on the burn pile on fire. But anyway, you can't do that here. This is like a real neighborhood. So I was here on Big Junk Day. Finally! And all I had was 2 giant cardboard boxes. And so I put the giant cardboard boxes out there on the curb for the big junk truck. And this great big giant truck comes with this huge thing, this claw that comes down and picks up your stuff. And then there's a truck next to it and it drops it in it. Well, it just turns out that when Luz, the Greenview guy, is here putting your grass in your yard, the great big claw truck and the dump truck can't get in front of your house to pick up your big junk. So it's still out there. I'm sure the neighbors are going, I hope she doesn't leave that there. So then on Friday, my husband came up. Now that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. But when my husband comes up, this is a one-story house. And you can hear everything all over the house. Our other house is twice the size of this house, and it has upstairs, downstairs. So when I'm upstairs in my sewing room, he can't hear me. He's downstairs in his office. He can't hear me, I can't hear him, so I can do whatever I want to up there. Here I can't, because if I'm standing right here talking to you like I am now, he's just right there in that room in his office. Joy, will you be quiet? Joy, close the door. Joy, what are you doing? Why are you making so much noise? So when Jerry's here and he's working in his office, which he always is, I have to be quiet. I mean, I don't even have the radio on. I don't even have my music on. I could, he wouldn't mind that, but I just try to be real quiet. So then we've had the honey to-do list. When I know Jerry's coming up here for a few days, I start a to-do list. Fix the burned out light bulbs. What else was on the to-do list? Oh, I have a Honda. I have a 2008 Honda that we bought back in the days when Jerry and I used to come up here in one car. We used to come up from the house in one car, and so then he'd have a vehicle and I would have none. So we bought this Honda, we got a really good price on it, and we just leave it here all the time. So if I need a car when I'm here, well, the last year or two, I've been coming up here alone. As you know, I'm always here by myself. I drive up here by myself, so I haven't really needed the Honda. So the battery in the Honda croaked. So the Honda hasn't worked for over a year. And so on the to-do list was, fix the Honda, buy a battery, whatever. So we did that. So I got to take a break. Hold on one second for me, will you? So anyway, we had to deal with the Honda, so that was go someplace, buy a battery, come back with the battery in. And then he had to fix the lights, and then, oh, there was a couple other things on the to-do list, I don't even know what they were. But anyway, he did all of that. Well, while he's doing all of that, I have to help him. I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I do. And so I couldn't make any videos or do anything during that. So it's just been stuff. So anyhow, I decided, my lightning fast mind, you know, the hardest part about making pants, let's talk pants. The hardest part about making pants for me is the part where you pull them up and, do I have a piece of elastic? And you put the elastic around, and then you fold the top, no, you don't fold the top down. You pull them all up to where you want them in your crotch, and then you have to draw around the bottom of the elastic. Remember, I told you that's how I do it? It is so hard for me to mark the back. And then, even if you can mark the back, you have distorted your body, and it doesn't go in the right place. So I decided I would whip up 4 pair of new pants really, really fast to sew the legs together and the crotch together. Mate, no kidding. You can do that in less than 30 minutes. So I got these 4 pair of pants all sewn up to the point where the waist had to be done. And so one of the honey-do list things for Jerry was to draw around my waist for me. So I have finished yellow. I have finished this funny color, kind of a, it's not red and it's not rust. It's kind of in between rust and red. And I have those all completely done hanging in the closet. And then I have blue and I have green. Aren't those pretty colors? But I wanted to show you, for those of you that ask me how I make pants, I wanted to show you, these are folded down to the line. See the crease there? These are folded down to the line that Jerry drew, okay? Then what you do, you can't put the elastic up there. Your elastic has to line up with this line right here, with that crease. That's where Jerry drew the line. So then you put your elastic on the line, and you fold this down over, and then you sew the bottom. You don't sew it with the elastic in it. You just make sure the elastic is going to fit when you get done. So then, this pair is in that stage, where I folded it down, see? And I'm going to put it in the sewing machine, and I'm going to sew all around. There's a crease all around this line, which is the line that Jerry drew. Right now it's just a crease, but it's the line that Jerry drew with the friction pen. Okay? So, these are already hemmed, ready to sew that line, put the elastic in. These need to be hemmed. See the way they were? The side seams were sewn, the inseams were sewn, and the crotch was sewn. No hem yet, and no waist yet. Okay? 4 pair. doing all at once. Took me way longer just to do the waistband than it took me to put that pant together otherwise. Okay, so that's what I've gotten sewn, plus this blouse. And the pants I have on, no, I didn't make them. I got these at Belk, B-E-L-K, and I love them. They fit, they're the only pants on the planet that fit my flat butt. See there? I really, really like these pants. Problem is, you can't find this fabric. Look at these pants, you guys. Look at how far they stretch. Look at that. That's already when they're stretched to fit me. There's no fabric anywhere that I have found that starts to stretch like this fabric does. As far as I know, it's cotton. Wash it, dry it, wear it. I love it. But I can't find any of it. So I ought to just buy. The only problem is these only came in white. If they made these in green and blue and red and yellow, I would buy them in every pair and I'd never have to make pants. Anyhow, I also wanted to show you how I narrowed the leg. I wore the pink pants, the first pink pants you guys saw me make several weeks ago. I wore them yesterday, and I just feel like I'm wearing airbags. They're just so huge. And I wanted to make the legs narrower, but I don't like doing that. They always say you have to come in so far on the out seam, but you're not supposed to come in as far on the inseam or something. I don't know. You have to line those up. And I'll tell you an easy way to make your legs narrower that I learned from Louie's cutting. Let me have a drink of my coffee. Hopefully you can see this. I might take the camera off the tripod and show you guys. Hold on 1 second. Hey, thank you guys for all those sweet comments about my baby brother. He sure is a sweetheart, isn't he? I said, watch the video, watch the video. He said, I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to the fact that I'm gray and fat. Well, hello. You can borrow my hair dye. And I forgot to tell you, there was a surprise. There was a surprise. And I actually made a video of it. But I'm just going to start over because I don't even know where that is. I went from the broken computer to the new computer, and then I had to go see Best Buy about the new computer. And I know you people don't like to listen to me yak because you know what? There's some kind of a feature at YouTube. And it's called analytics or something like that. And I accidentally clicked on it one day. And it shows how many people watch your video. And your video may be 10 minutes long, and it'll show how long those people watched your video. And evidently most people only watch my video for like 1 minute, even though it's 10 minutes long. So I thought, Joy, you need to shut up. People don't hear what you have to say. But I'm going to say it anyway. I received the biggest surprise. It was all in between the roofers coming and going and people bugging me all over the place. And I was trying to make you guys a video and I had to keep starting over because I kept getting interrupted. And all of a sudden, the big truck stopped out front and came up and put a box on my front porch. And I went, oh, look at that, a box. And I went out and I got it. And I was so surprised. I think it said it was from AK. And I thought, oh, somebody from Arkansas. No, Arkansas, it's not AK, you guys. It was from Alaska. I'm pretty sure that's right. And I got, the lady put a note in there. Her name is Pamela. And, oh, she gave me her email. I'll have to email her. And she says she's a subscriber to my YouTube channel. And she said, initially the quilting was my focus, and then your mom's story caught my attention. Our stories are similar. So, very, very nice. And so she sent me the most unbelievable, surprising gift. I have a BFF, Philly. You know Philly? Philly's an excellent knitter. Philly wears socks all the time that she made. And every Christmas or my birthday, she would make me something. And so she was over here one time showing me these socks that she made. And I said, you know what? I'd really like some socks. You need to make me some socks. Never happened. My daughter is an excellent knitter. And since I don't wear a lot of scarves, I never wear sweaters because I'm always too hot, I said, why don't you make me some socks? Tammy said, I can't make socks, Mother, because I always only make one, and after that I'm bored and I never make the second one. My granddaughter-in-law, the beautiful Lauren, is a knitter. She said, Grandma, the most I've ever done is half a sock. So I had no expectations of ever receiving a pair of handmade socks. Wait till you see this, you guys. Look at that. I was so surprised. Someone's hands spent hours making these. It is a teeny tiny little stitch. It's got ridges. It's got stripes. It's got a band at the top. It's just, and they fit me perfect. Perfect. And I wore them for hours the other day and they didn't even itch me. So whatever they're made out of doesn't itch me. But isn't that just the most beautiful gift? Pamela, thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This and this. What lovely, lovely gifts. I'm just so touched that you people do such loving things for me. It's why I do it. I know it's why all of us do it. It's because you guys are just so nice. And look what else she sent me. This is a batik. And it's batik like I have never seen and I do not have. It's got a leaf print. It's just a soft, subtle leaf. And it's got yellows, really soft yellows and blues. Oh, it is so pretty. So I really, really like that too. Thank you, Pamela. I hope I'm saying it right. You're from Alaska. I am pretty sure you are. I thought I saved the envelope. Let me see. You're from Ketchikan. Is that right? Yeah, I live in a southeastern part of Alaska on an island. We are about 2 hours via jet from Seattle, Washington. The community of Ketchikan. She lives in Ketchikan. So, these came to me from Alaska, made by the loving hands of a very sweet lady named Pamela. So, I think that's all I have to tell you guys. No, it isn't. You know that Viv over there at Vivmom. Oh, and I forgot to show you how I take my pants in. Does my mind just jump around a lot, you think? I wanted to show you how I take the pants in. This is the best way, and I learned it from Louise Cutting. What I did was I folded this on that grain line, and I took a tuck. I took a tuck right here from the top all the way to the bottom of the pant. I took a tuck. It's a 1/4 inch tuck, so being a fold, it's a 1/2 inch. So that took a whole 1/2 inch out of this leg, and it took a whole 1/2 inch out of the back leg. Front leg, back leg. So, I'll show you, when I wear these, I'll show you guys. So the legs on these are much narrower. You wouldn't think they'd be that much narrower, but a 1/2 inch and a 1/2 inch is a whole inch. So an inch smaller on the legs. And I like them so much better. They fit in my bottom so much better. Not like these. These are the super stretch. I did make the blouse, however. I made the blouse. And I'll bet some of these pants I bought to match this blouse. Look at that. This matches it. And my green ones. Yay! I really like it with white the best. Oh, and the yellow matches too. Look, yellow, green. This blouse has every color under the sun in it. Does it match the blue? Almost matches the blue. It does! It matches the blue too. I may be wearing this blouse the rest of my life. There's one more thing I want to show you. And I think I started to tell you it's all Viv's fault. Y'all know Viv. Some of you say, who's Viv? I can't imagine there's anybody watching me that doesn't know who Viv is, or Becky, or Whitney. So I talk about them all the time. 3 ladies, all way younger than me. 3 ladies, talented, very smart, and they do excellent videos. There's Becky at Power Tools with Thread on YouTube. There's Viv. She's Vivmom Sews at YouTube. And there's Whitney. And Whitney is Tomkat, T-O-M-K-A-T. Tomkat Stitchery, okay? So that's Whitney, Viv, and Becky. They do really good videos all the time. But that Viv, she always lets you know when there's a sale on the patterns. Did you see Viv with her husband in the woods? Oh, I love that video. It was so awesome. I think Becky needs to show us her husband and Whitney needs to show us her husband. We need to see who these women are married to. Y'all have seen my Jerry. So anyway, Viv announced to everybody that the Simplicity patterns were on sale at Hobby Lobby. Do I need another pattern? No, never. Do I already have these patterns? Probably. But I went yesterday and I sat at Hobby Lobby. The weather was so pretty. I just wanted to go somewhere. So these are the ones I got. This is Simplicity 8393 and I like the blouse the girl is wearing. The pants are ridiculous with the slit clear up past the knee. In my opinion. Everybody say everything this lady says is her opinion. Go figure. So this is 8393, $1.99 Hobby Lobby. This is Simplicity 1461, and I like View D, Princess Seams. View D is this little orange one up here with the cap sleeve. I like cap sleeves. I like the princess sleeves. I like that it has the little notch in the front, which makes it a little different than what I wear all the time. Okay, Simplicity 1461. I know I bought this pattern before. And I hope it's out of knits. What does it say it's made out of? Challis. Well, Viv's got challis. I don't even know what a challis is. Georgette, satin, crepe, jacquards. Well, so this is out of wovens. I was thinking it was out of knits. But this is a cute jacket, and it's 8172, and it's color blocked. So I like that. I like that. I'm just like, what should I make it out of? You know, when you make a jacket, you kind of need to have it out of neutrals. So, like if I'm wearing a blouse like this, and the jacket was a print like this, you know, if my jacket was this and my blouse was this, you'd look like a clown. And I don't have a lot of neutrals in my stash. Oh my God, am I going to have to buy more fabric? Here's the next one. This one has an S before it. I don't know why they're all S's. And this is another one that I'm going to wear like a jacket. It's a blouse, but I'm going to wear it like a jacket. It's S8891. And I like the one here, the long one on the girl. And this is cottons, and I have lots of cottons. And I like that a lot. That way I can make a longer top, but wear it like a jacket. So that's really cute. I like that one. This one I can do with Sure Fit Designs. I probably already got this too, but it has a bust dart and the slits on the side and 2 different sleeves and several. It's got a V-neck, a round neck, a square neck, boat neck. Oh, it's got a lot of options in it, and it's very easy for me to palm or plush this pattern because it already has a bust dart. So if anybody'd like to see me do that, you better holler quick because it may be the first thing I do. 8061. 8061. Oh my gosh, this would be a great way to start sewing. Go buy this pattern, make all the different necklines. It's wonderful. You can do, it probably has facings in it for the neckline, but you could do it with bias tape like Viv does. And if you go watch Viv, several videos back, she shows how she finishes the top with bias tape. And hello, they had their Hobby Lobby brand Notions on sale yesterday, and I'm going back. I'm going back as soon as I get done talking to you because I meant to buy some bias tape. And I forgot. I thought, what was it I was going to buy? What was it? And I looked and I looked and I looked at all the stuff, but I didn't see the bias tape, so I didn't think of it. I'm going to start doing, I usually just cut my own bias tape. But anyway, if y'all want to start sewing, hey, start with the paper, side seams, shoulder, put it on, see if it reaches your centers. If it does, sew it up. Okay, here's another one. This one looks just like that other jacket that I showed you. What did I buy this one for? Oh, I bought this one for the pink blouse, View B, because it has a V-neck. I like V-necks the best. It has a bust dart and a princess seam, which makes it easy to make it bigger, and it has a really nice pant with it. I don't really need another pant, but this pant has darts and waistband, so I might try it and compare the legs to the ones I've been making. This one is 8302. 8302. Simplicity. So those are my new patterns for $1.99. Call each one a class. If you never make them, put them in a picture book. Use it to go by. I don't know, but for $1.99, it's just a fun little, my goodness, you couldn't buy lunch someplace for what 6 patterns cost you at $1.99. Alrighty, so I'm going to finish my blue pants and my green pants, and then I think I'm going to go buy some bias tape at Hobby Lobby. So bye for now, and I'll be back soon.